Now to our headlines, today's special. We've all heard about car panchayats in Haryana that pass bizarre diktats and announce harsh punishments. But little is known about Gavki Panchayats in Maharashtra, which ostracizes entire families for not following its orders. Here's a ground report.
70-year-old Shivram Vanghule and Narayan Bhagat. These two, like many others, have been boycotted and ostracized, labelled as outcasts in their own land, and with no fault of theirs. This bizarre diktat has come from Gavki system of panchayat, which exists in the interior parts of Maharashtra and acts like a cup. 70-year-old Shivram Vanghule and his wife were forced to pay 1 lakh rupees to the Gavkis, and when he refused, he was boycotted.
त्याला 1 लाख रुपये दे. माझ्याशी कोण बोलताना गावातला बघितला ना, दुसऱ्याने पुरावा केला, हा बोलत होता, त्याला 1 लाख रुपये दे. अशी परिस्थिती करून ठेवली. म्हणजे संसारचं कामचा थोडा होता तो पण धुळीला मिळाला.
At the age of 70, Shivram Vanghule has no option but to walk down to the nearby village to get the day-to-day necessary things. From past 5 years, he's living this hard life because his own village has excommunicated him.
मागे एक टाइम त्या पोरेला मारल्याने दमली, मला इकडे धमकी द्यायला लागली. तू एकटा भेट, मग तुझ्या हातपाय तोडून टाकतो.
The irony is that his pleas fell on deaf ears, and instead of taking action, politicians are shamelessly endorsing the panchayat.
अभी नहीं चलता, अभी कागजात है करके तो हम लोग को यही तो रास्ता है ना. फिर अभी कागजात तुम्हारे नाम पे है, कोर्ट में वही सिद्ध हो सकता है, पॉलिटिशियन में बोलता है अगर तुम्हारा नाम है तो बाकी हम लोग क्या करते हैं, तुम्हारा हमारा रास्ता ही खत्म कि तुम हमारे इधर आना नहीं, हम तुम्हारे इधर आना नहीं या कुछ करना नहीं.
In Alibag's Warsoli village, Narayan Bhagat has been boycotted over a petty land issue. Nobody in the village communicates with his family, and if anyone dares to defy the panchayat, they too are punished. The Gavki terror is such that he is not even allowed to cast his vote. With no legal framework and definition, the Gavki system is hollowing the system like a termite. The social boycott is an offence under the IPC. The situation hasn't changed much.
अभी उसको कोई लीगल वैल्यू नहीं है, लेकिन गांव में जो अभी ये थोड़ी सी प्रथा इसको बोलते हैं वो नज़र आती है.
2012 से ये सब केसेस दिखते हैं. उसमें एक भी ऐसी केस नहीं कि उसमें फाइनल डिसीजन किसी भी लेवल पे हुआ है. सब में पेंडेंसी है. क्या करना है, कैसे करना है, उसका कुछ नहीं.
All these people battling economic and social trauma are suffering because they have nobody to turn to. The enforcement authorities have failed to tackle such issues due to the absence of a particular law against social boycott and the Gavki system. Out of 35 such cases in the last 10 months, only 18 cases are on police record. And we again see politicians just preaching but not giving any solution.
In the last 2 months, the percentage of those cases has been increased so lot. So I feel personally that government should take very firm and strict action against those who are culprits.
In a country that aims to be called as a developed country by 2020, some parts of the society are still struggling to get their basic rights. Excommunication or social boycott, as we commonly known, is a very delicate and dangerous issue, but still not taken seriously by the people who are sitting on top of the democratic pillar. We have just shown you some of the cases of excommunication or social boycott, but the actual number is huge. This is the time when we need to boycott such traditions. With cameraman Mahesh More, Amrita Shedge in Raigad for Headlines Today.
And Amrita Shedge is with us live from Mumbai this morning. Amrita, you're getting us a ground report from villages barely 200 kilometers from Mumbai, and you're telling us that this lawlessness exists in spite of the fact that elected representatives are aware of this kind of scenario.
Definitely, the real picture, the ground level report is really shocking because these are the cases from the villages of Raigad district. Roha is the village, Mahad is the village, and Alibag. There are many such cases, and as I've said in the report that these are just few of the cases. There are 35 cases, but only 18 are registered. There is a system called Gavki which runs parallelly to the democratic system, but that has no legal framework. Also, some of the politicians have accepted that this is the illegal system which runs in interior parts of the villages, but some of the politicians are also giving support to such systems. We have seen that many families are socially boycotted, many families are excommunicated just because they have not listened to the decision, just because they have done something different from what the Gavki is saying, and because of that such families are excommunicated by the villages, by the Gavkis. Whoever is in the Gavki are the people who are basically very financially strong or politically strong. They have strong hold on politics of the local level. These are the people they decide. They come into Gavki. They decide the things for Gavki, like who will be the candidate for the election, to whom the entire village should vote, who will get married to whom. These are the matters related to caste, religion also, and some of related to the land issues also. So this is not basically dependent on the caste or religion issues, but there are different angles to it. But somewhere police is not taking the issue seriously. The main drawback in that there is no particular law to deal with such cases. There are two bills, but they are not laws. The two bills are Excommunication Act 1962 and the other one is Bombay Prevention of Excommunication Act. But these are two bills and not the laws. And because of that, even police are not aware that which section we should impose, which act actually comes under this. So there are many drawbacks in the system also, and so police is also not taking the action, but the real situation is getting worse. Back to you.
Amrita, thanks so much for bringing us up to date with that story, also explaining how there's a nexus between those Gavki Panchayats and politicians on the ground. We'll keep coming back to you for more.